You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. Welcome back to another episode of Ride Like a Local. We're back in Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community. Lacombe, Alberta, runner-up community in Canada's most rider-friendly community contest. Situated just off Highway 2, the city of Lacombe provides access to hundreds of kilometers of secondary highway riding, making it a natural stop when touring through central Alberta. From June to August, Wednesdays are filled with music, food, and fun at the Lacombe Memorial Centre for Music in the Park. Lacombe, Alberta, in the heart of it all. RiderFriendly.com combines a social business directory with content marketing. Create coupons, special offers, and events, and let us promote them for you. RiderFriendly.com, helping riders find rider-friendly businesses.
Raising money for a cause that touches your lives personally and hoping to alleviate the challenges young people might be facing in the future by helping with the research end of it, building a small business, helping a small community stay a thriving. Like, you guys are busy people. You also work at the co-op. You work at No Frills in North Battleford. So think about this, people, there's 24 hours in a day. You've got two people with full-time jobs who run their own business, and then on top of it all, try to have a life. How are you finding the struggle with balance? The same as every other entrepreneur, you wonder what's going on some days?
Yeah, a lot of days they just come and go, and you just do what you got to do that day and get it done and move on to the next one, and then they just seem to keep on rolling by. Before you know it, 2-3 years have gone by, and you're still trying to build things and grow things and make people aware that we're here and have fun doing it.
Well, and there's the key words, right? Enjoying what you do. When you enjoy what you do, it takes some of the work out of it, doesn't it?
Oh, most definitely, right? It's hard to raise. It takes me 6 months to plan our show and shine. And when that day comes, I am just totally relaxed and I am loving it that day, right? My name may not be Heather. I may respond to somebody else, but I'm having a good time. All that stress of 6 months is gone.
When you take a lot of pride in what you do and you work hard at it, those rewards sometimes can be a long time coming, but when they come, they're pretty magnificent. And yesterday, which was August 31st, 2019, there was the Kindersley Toy Run, there was a pig roast, there were a number of other events in the area, and your little town, with its win and its Elk Burger Barbecue, brought out about 120, 130 riders somewhere in there throughout the course of the day. It's got to feel pretty good in rural Saskatchewan that you have enough impact that you can draw that many people in the course of a day.
Yeah, I guess honestly, it's kind of surreal when you think about it and look at it. It's a pretty good accomplishment.
It's a damn fine accomplishment because you have all these competing events. We had what, Heather, 3 weeks to promote this actually?
Yeah, just under 3 weeks.
So we had 3 weeks to promote the fact that I was coming out to do a little filming and to present them with their trophy. They had gotten their highway signs. And I didn't know what to expect. This is rural Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan has a tiny population to begin with, and there's only, at any given time, 10,000 people whose motorcycles are registered and insured for the highway, because Saskatchewan, you can register for 3 months, 6 months, a year. You have a lot of options. In Alberta, we have none. So you're either insured or you're not. But here, their community, it's small, it's sparse, and it's spread out over a really big territory. And so to have 120, 130 riders come out, a number of different riding clubs, that was also rather impressive to see. For example, the Canadian Legion of Riders, who normally have a huge presence in Kindersley, they sent 5 riders here. That's huge.
Both chapters did. North Battleford, Canadian Legion of Riders, and the Saskatoon Legion of Riders were here. And it was wonderful to see them. They are a huge supporter of ours, and they help us out a lot.
See, and this is what makes Hafford Canada's most rider-friendly community. They throw a great party. They have good music, good food, and
Awesome.
they have excellent support from the community around them. Um, you know, the community is the biker community that we're promoting here. And when you meet the Ghost Riders and you meet the Disciples and you see the Canadian Legion of Riders and you see some of the women's riding clubs come out, like the Women in the Wind, it's just so wonderful because that shows you guys that in your 2.5 years of promoting your motorcycle repair business, you've actually impacted probably closer to 1,000 people that know about you.
Yeah, I think just about every rider that we try to give a card to or go up and talk to now, Heather has either given them a card or they've got our number or they've at least heard of us. So it's pretty shocking when, I can't find many people around that haven't heard of us by now.
And so this is how you build a small business, a small community. It's through partnerships. Food, booze, good times, good friends, but more importantly, good sponsors. So Heather, you're the master in that department. Thank a few of your major sponsors that help you.
Oh my God. I would like to thank everybody that you mentioned earlier because I can't remember their names. But all the clubs that showed up, all the locals from Hafford that showed up in our communities around us, and everybody that came, the band especially. Thank you very much, the Bros G's. You guys are freaking awesome. And yeah, like I said, next year will be even better, I hope. And y'all come out for a show and shine. And you got to know our dates by now, so rearrange your calendars to our date, right?
Well, come on, share the date so that people really know.
Give me 2 seconds on that. The week after.
The Saturday after Father's Day.
Yeah.
Okay, so folks, the Saturday after Father's Day, but you guys had sponsors like Fat Biker, clothing.
Yeah, Biker World Canada, Saskatoon, Chef Jesse from the Chef Saskatoon University. Oh my God, they're all gonna kill me because there's so many. Redhead, Agri Team, Raptors, Co-op, SGI, A&B Bistro. Oh, I'm gonna forget. There's so many of you. I have a list inside. If you can cut for 5 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna start in Saskatoon. I'd like to thank Ink Addiction, Sask Power, Sask Energy, Subway Langham, Fuddruckers, the Canadian Brew House, Wendell Clark, Saskatoon Huskies, Tantrix, the Saskatoon Rough Riders, the Saskatoon Rattlers. Way to go, Rattlers! You guys roll. Wapiti Ski Hill, Rec Supply, Fat Biker Clothing, Regina Pats, the Edmonton Zoo, Tony Roma's, Petland, Biker World Canada, Apex, Howler Custom, University Club, 5K Foam Fest, Callaway Park, The Breakout Room, Mud Hero, Prairie Lily Riverboat, Redhead, Saskatoon Skydive, North Battleford, your turn. Napa, A&W, Taco Time, KFC, Pet Value, Tim Horton, Canadian Tire, North Battleford Co-op. Hafford, your turn. Innovation, Raptors, Hafford Fine Foods, Hafford SGI, Yeoman's Club, Hafford Co-op, Hafford Bistro, Hafford Rec Board, Agri Team, Redberry Pharmacy, and Hafford K-Bar. That's it for now.
If we forgot any, we apologize.
So you see, it's like anything that you grow, it takes a team, and sponsors are a very big part of that team because they supply the gifts and the things for people to purchase. And without those sponsors, no event goes off, just like without the volunteers, no event goes off very well. So, hats off to you guys. You've got a huge sponsorship pool. Even if they're small items, if everybody is doing what they can do, it makes for an amazing event, doesn't it?
It sure does, and heads up for every one of those names I just said because I'll be getting a hold of you again in about 4 months.
So there you have it. Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community from the 2018 riding season. You know, you got to come out and experience this cute little town. It's 300 people roughly in size,
Our goal
5
next year
square
is to have
blocks.
more people here than the residents in town. That's what I want to do next year, is have more than 300 people show up at once so we can outnumber the town people.
Well, there's a goal. There's a really good goal. So, Hafford, Saskatoon, North Battleford, Lloydminster, all this area, the gauntlet's been thrown down. 300 people for the show and shine next year, rain or shine, so that this town is outnumbered.
I want the whole town to rumble when everybody comes in at once.
Wouldn't that be an impressive thing? So from Hafford, Saskatchewan, this is Belt Drive Betty signing off. I've had a great time here, and I look forward to next time on Ride Like a Local. Bye!
I just want to say thank you, Renee and Belt Drive Betty, all you've done, coming out, spending the weekend with us. It's been awesome. I've learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to learning some more and taking advantage of our friendship. Thank you very much for coming out.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community from the 2018 riding season. Located between North Battleford and Prince Albert and not far from Saskatoon, it's the perfect day ride destination. With welcoming folks and great small businesses, Hafford has everything you could need while out for a motorcycle ride. Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community, 2018. Where commerce and community meet. The staff at Community Futures, Grand Prairie and Region love helping entrepreneurs, young and old, succeed in their goals. What can we do to help you reach yours? That's our time for this week, folks. Now you know why Hafford, Saskatchewan is Canada's most rider-friendly community. Between the food, the people, and oh, those brothers, gee, my goodness, what a wonderful community. Catch you next week.